Right, so today I'm going to be talking about something very dear to me, and if this video is out there, I think maybe God might have given me the go ahead to post it. But yeah, we're going to be talking about how I became intimate with God within 2 weeks or a week. So yes, I said within 2 weeks or a week because this is my second time, like my second week, and I don't know when the video is going to be up, but if by then it should be like a month or something, like, yeah, kind of. So yes, but before we go to the video, I want to talk about something so personal before we get into the video. So probably this is gonna be like my entire life within, like my entire life update within the past weeks or past month probably. Yes, so if you know me very well, or if you are my real subscriber, you probably know that I've been using Little Cele as my YouTube name since I started creating YouTube videos. So today, I don't know how to say it, but like, honestly, I don't know how I came about with that name. I have no idea. I don't know who gave it to me. I don't know how I thought about it and I came up with that name. But today we are going to be changing my YouTube name for some reasons, which I'm going to be telling you later in the video. But I feel like I have to make a video about it because a lot of people know me so well to be Little Cele. So in case you're coming out to look for me and you can get me with that name, you should know that I probably changed. So I deem it right to let you guys know that I'm changing my YouTube name. So yeah, that is the way. Anyway, so yes, the reason being that I want to be the real identity of myself. Do you guys understand? I feel like Little Cele is not my name, but though it has like my name on it, and it doesn't really identify me. It doesn't really stand for who I am. So that is why I'm changing it. Moreover, I don't want God to bring blessings to my YouTube channel and can't find me because I use a content creation. Okay, content creation is not easy as the name actually sound like. Do you guys get what I'm talking about? Yes. So I used 1 week to upload a couple of videos, and I still don't know what kind of niche I want to focus on, and it has been bothering me for a while now. It's not like I don't know what I really want to do, but I do know, but like my mind keeps changing. This is common to everybody. If it say your mind don't change at like your different interests or something, that is a big lie, because I feel like every human being go through these phases in life. You want or you're interested in something, then you see something and your mind changes again. That is what has been happening to me, because I use 1 week to upload, like 2 weeks to upload fully each day, to know like a different videos altogether, to know which niche I'm really interested in. But after uploading all those things, they didn't align with my interests. I wasn't interested in any of those things. You get what I'm saying? So it was really hard for me to be consistent in YouTube. But then something really happened, because I felt like I want to be me on YouTube. I want to be me, and I've not seen any niche that is me. So it's really kind of hard to pinpoint that I'm going to be doing vlogs. But what kind of vlogs? I'm going to be doing like teaching vlogs, but what kind of teaching videos am I going to do? So I try a couple of them. I'm going to be like sharing my life, but which part of my life? I'm kind of like an indoor person, so like which part of my life am I going to show? So it was really hard for me to do that. But then something recently happened, and then I came across like a couple of two YouTubers. They're like, one is from like South Africa. She's a South African, she's a young girl. I think with her hair, she's like in her mid-20s, or like, yeah, she's in her 20s, I guess. So I came across her videos and I was so amazed, and from there, I don't know how I got to her channel, right? But I was just scrolling up YouTube channel because like I was bored. Basically what I do daily is literally in the video I posted recently or previously, because I literally don't do anything because I do my internship online, so I don't go anywhere. I'm always indoors. So after that, I scroll down with my phone, watch YouTube videos, read a lot of things, and then like just laugh, and then do a lot of things that I want to do, cook and eat, and that's all. So I think my life has been like a one-way stand, so there was nothing really interesting to vlog about my life. So I just said, you know what, let me pause for a time and take a break and find out, what do I really want to do, what interests me, what is the thing that makes me happy, that I feel like if I'm talking about it or if I'm doing it, I'm going to be myself, I'm going to be Celestina, and do it with whatever that I have the interest and passion for. You get it? So it really took a toll of me, and I figured it out, and that is how we're going to talk about it. So as I was saying, when I was scrolling down YouTube one day, I don't know which day, but it's like a couple of weeks ago, I don't know how, I just don't know how, I came across a lot of preachings, like sermons on my YouTube feed, and basically it's usually like vlogs that are on my YouTube feed. But that day there were sermons, full of sermons, and that South African young girl I'm talking about, I don't know her name, but what happened, I said okay, she was talking about the Daniel fast. So I was curious to know, what is the Daniel fast? Though I'm a Christian, but I didn't know what the Daniel fast is all about. So I was like, okay, I like watch her video and see what she's talking about the Daniel fast. Maybe I'll learn something new from it. Okay, so I clicked on it and she was talking about the Daniel fast, what you should do whilst doing the Daniel fast, what you should avoid, and a lot of things that was interesting. And I was like, oh wow. Then from there I said, okay, let me go and find out what is the Daniel fast all about in the internet, right? So I went and googled about it, and I was reading and I was like, okay, I opened the Bible to Daniel and I was reading about it, and I saw it, I was like, okay, this sounds good for me. But I didn't make it in my mind that I was going to do it fast, because I'm a Christian. I already said it before, but I'm not like, I'm a Catholic, I'm not that hyper kind of Christian, you know. So when that happened, I was like, okay, I don't know why. At that point I felt very emotional. I was like, okay, at this point I don't know, but like I've been ignoring God for a couple of times now. I pray, but I wasn't someone like who is consistent in praying. I pray my rosary. If you're a Catholic, you understand what I'm talking about. And that is it for me. I can go to bed, just say, Father Lord, thank you for giving me this day, please guide me, and that's all, and I'm off to bed. So when she was talking about it, I was like, something just, I don't know, I just felt something. I was very emotional about what she was saying. Then I stopped, I paused the movie for it, like I paused her video for a while, and I was just reflecting about a lot of things that I've encountered during my life, like that I was able to overcome it. There I felt like, okay, you have been apart from God for so long that you've even forgotten that it was God that was behind all this. So right, why don't you just go on your knees and pray? At that point I was like, okay, calm down. My tears were just flowing because I didn't know why. I just got emotional, so I started praying. I was like, okay. And before that, I was someone who was interested in reading the Bible, because I just got interested for like, I don't know what that interest is, and I started reading the Bible. So if you see me bound down with my phone, just know that probably it's not social media, but I'm reading the Bible. So yes, so I'm reading the Bible, and if you're sitting with me, I'll read it and ask the question, like why did this person do that, why did this happen, kind of thing. So if the person is with me, the person will be like, what are you talking about? So like, no, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the Bible. I'm saying something from the Bible, and sometimes it sounds funny to me, but the person wouldn't understand. But So when it happened that way, I was like, okay, God, this is one thing I have passion for. I really want to learn the Bible. I really want to know, like, to know you more. So what do I do? What are the things that you want me to do that will draw me close to you, that I will feel grateful for everything that you've been doing for me, and let you guide and lead my life? So when that happened, I don't know, I said, okay, at this point I just don't know what to do, but I think I found something I really want to, like, I really want to involve myself in, that will interest me. And when that happened, I just prayed and I slept. I don't even know what happened. I slept. I was playing the gospel music, and all of a sudden I just slept all over. When I woke up, the first thing that came to my mind was like, listen to a sermon. And I'm like, okay, I've never listened to a sermon before. Even if I did not finish that sermon. I'm 100% sure about that, because I don't have patience. I don't have patience. It's just so bad. So I was like, okay, but yes, listen to a sermon. It was just like a voice talking to me. I don't know, but it was something that was like triggering me to do something, kind of. But I was like, what sermon am I going to listen to? Because I'm not someone who listens to sermon that you know that if I get up I know which sermon to go in and listen to. So what am I going to do? Where am I going to get this sermon? So I said, let me go to YouTube. I went to YouTube, and then the first sermon that I found was Joyce Meyer. She was talking about finding joy in the midst of despair. And at that point, I listened to that sermon for almost 1 hour. And it had like part 1 and part 2. And I listened to both of them. And it surprised me that I was having that patience to listen to and to go forward to like take notes. It's something I don't do. It's something, so it was something that amazed me. It was something I never do or I've never done before. Even if I do, I don't always, like, I lose concentration in the middle of it. But I was able to listen to that sermon for 1 hour and some minutes, and the other two, like the part 2 of it, for 1 hour and some minutes, and that amazed me. So from there, play gospel music. Then I started playing gospel music whilst doing my work that I wanted to do for the day. Then after that, it keeps doing that way. It just like something just keep pushing me to do things without me knowing. So I was like, okay, I like this life. So because when you're alone, there are certain things you think about you don't want to think about. You finish and you regret. There are certain things you talk about you don't want to talk about, do or you don't want to do, see that you don't want to see, and you end up regretting the whole day. I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have seen that, like those things, I should have heard that, those things. So I keep doing those things, and I was like, I don't like that, but how do I avoid it? So that day went pretty well, and I went to sleep, and I slept so well that I've never slept in my entire life. You wouldn't understand. I just slept so well. So the following day, it happens, and it kept happening, and the more it kept happening, I keep asking God to show me more of him, because I didn't know what was happening to me. I just didn't know. So I found myself reading the Bible every day, morning and night, and I find myself listening to the sermon every day. Find myself reading something that is related to godly things, and I find myself listening to gospel music, which was something that kept me moving. And I can wake up the whole day without even going outside. I can just wake up from here, stay here till daybreak, stay here till night, stay here without even stepping my foot outside, and I'm okay without depression. And that amazed me, because I'm someone who likes to communicate. But if I find myself like sitting alone doing nothing, like you think of things you want and depression keep getting you. But like since I started doing that, not to like depression, I'm always happy and I find joy in it, and which amazed me to the nonsense degree. Sorry, but it's something I just don't know how to explain it. The joy I had, the happiness I have, like the kind of relief I get, like when I do all those things, it's just something beyond something I can explain. I don't know if you get it. So it keep happening like that for a couple of days, and I've been so well. And then I keep getting things like anything I'm going to do, even if I'm going to bath, I just pray. Like I find myself praying unnecessarily. To you it might sound so, and even to me sometimes I ask myself, why do I have to pray over this thing before doing it? If I'm going to start my day, I pray. If I'm going, like, I just do things that I just don't know why I do them. And that is when I felt like the presence of God was with me, because doing all those things wasn't something that in my normal things as a human being I would have done it. So I felt like this is the path, this is the path. I felt God, and I was like, yes, this is what I want. So at that point I now started saying, okay, I keep asking God every time I pray that I wanted to know him more, and I keep asking God to show me visions, because I'm someone who used to have visions, because I'm not someone who attained like charismatic prayers and all that, even though I was a Catholic, but we used to have charismatic prayers and all that. So I used to have vision, but some reasons it just went blank. I can't see anything anymore. But when I prayed and I asked God to give me vision, show me something, I keep getting dreams that helps me. I keep getting voices like that show me the way, like, and I just don't know how to talk about it. It's just something that melts my heart, and it keeps doing that way. And I was like, you know what, I think I love this space, I love this part of mine. So I'm just here to share with you what has been going on, and I'm sure you guys have picked 2 or 3 things so far. If you're someone who wants to also go closer and have that kind of intimacy with God, that you feel like God will be talking to you based on his missions and all those kind of things, I think you should take this step, pray and ask God to tell you. Before I made this video, I decided to make this video, I told God that this is the niche I think I want to be. I want to grow in my spiritual life, but also share that one with my YouTube community. At that point, I've now come across like something that interests me, that excites me to talk about it. But the point is, how am I going to go about it? How am I going to start it? And then I was like, I don't know how to start it, and I have to upload a video within a week because I don't want to miss. But then I don't know what to say. So I was just sitting down and something just popped into my mind. Did you start and you don't know what to say? That's like, I know God is talking to me at this point. Did you start and you don't know what to say? If I tell you I didn't plan anything about this video, you would say I'm telling lies. But I just pick up my camera, I'm like, okay, I've not started, and I know God says that start, and I'm going to help you finish it, because you asked me to lead you and I'm leading you, and I'm telling you to start. He's going to help you finish it, because he's the one who starts good things in you, and he's the one who is going to finish it or complete it. So why don't you listen to it? At that point I was like, okay. Then I prayed and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say in this video or talk about in the video, but just flow through me and let it pass. Let whatever you want me to say come to pass. That was the prayer I did, and then this just flew on well. And I hope you guys really picked 1 or 2 things from it. I really hope so, because if you really want to become more intimate with God or very close to God, I think you should start doing the godly things, like listening to sermons that will help you. Try to take notes, try to listen to them with your Bible and read along to understand what the preachers are really saying. Listen to gospel songs. Don't only listen to them. We have different types of listening and enjoying it, or imagine yourself in it is different thing. We listen it and you have to understand what is it saying. Is it talking to me? And something I want to talk about later, maybe in my process, like in my journey, I'll talk about some more of my growth and all that. So I think if you listen to gospel music, that you don't have to just listen it, but listen it with your soul, that you literally understand what the music is trying to say and relate it in your life and see what it's going to tell you. And if you're less busy, don't just focus your life on social media. You can just pick your Bible and start reading. These are the things that are going to get you close. And pray. Don't forget to pray and always ask God what you want. Tell God that you want him, you want to know him more, you want him to get close to you. And I can promise you, God is not going to say no, because he will be happy, because he will be waiting for you to come to him, because he has already been waiting for you. So if you are able to do one of these 2 things and ask God to take over your life, I think you will be able to also experience the joy I did. And I don't think it's going to be an ending joy. It's something I don't think is going to end. And I just hope God keeps blessing us and drawing us one after the other close to him as his wish, because I think there are more things that happened within the week that I would probably like to share, but not in this video. So I hope you guys like what I came up with. If you have any questions about my journey so far, you can drop it in the comment section, and I'm sure I'm going to make a video or reply you in any way that I can. But before we go, I just want to say you are enough, and I keep singing you are enough for one particular reason, because sometimes that's for another video. I don't want this video to be long. But anyways, before, I hope this video will help you and help you in your spiritual life or in your Christianity life. And yeah, that is it for today. So I'm going to be going through my spiritual life and my Christian life and sharing it with you guys. If you find it interesting and you want to watch, you can click on it. So I think I find who I am, I find my purpose right now, and I'm so happy I did it because I let God to show me, because I was confused at a point and now I know where I am or where I stand. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to stop right here, and I'll probably come back with videos about my life updates with my Christianity journey and all that. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you all. Bye.